Peace, YouTube. Welcome back to all of our lovelies running it back. Hey, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all doing? Peace, Crystal. Peace, Graffiti. Hi, hi. We about to get started. We running real divine today, but it's fine. We running divine, but it's fine. We still aligned. Today said, what did it say? Flow with the tides. Peace, Taquan. Peace to our TikTok lovelies and our YouTube lovelies. So let me go ahead and get the message of the day up, and then we're going to go ahead and roll into it. Because it ain't nothing but to do it. All right. Okay. Peace and love, y'all. Welcome in to YouTube. Y'all show some live love, some love in the comments. Welcome in. Y'all share this live as well. Like the live. Thank you so much in advance. So welcome to the Crystaline Mars show. I am your co-host, Mrs. Hold on, bitch. Mrs. Zuble Jones. I am the lady with the stones. The come here's and the leave us alone. And I'm a spiritual guide to assist you in this life any way that I can. So head over to the website, crystalinemars.com, to book your one-on-one services, book your personal rituals. Just look. Just look. Add your cart. Add the stuff to your cart. Well, I can't talk. I've been cool all day. Damn, Gemini. Merry birthday to the Geminis. We have any Geminis in the building? I know we got one of my favorite Geminis in the building. I know we got two of my favorite Geminis in the building. Do we have any other Geminis that I may have forgotten about? If so, drop your birthday down below. But damn. Y'all head up to the website and claim your spiritual tools and gems and jewels. You'll get free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. Shout out to the real ones. Shout out to the real ones who show up and do their work behind the scenes. All right. And thank y'all for the love that y'all show in every way that you choose to do so. The likes, the shares, the engagement, the bookings, the love donations. Shout out to y'all. Like, I send it back times a milli. You dig? Meet us here every night. Why am I so flustered? I am so flustered right now. Literally. Y'all meet us here every night. Y'all know I normally have like a spiel and everything, but tonight is just not flowing for me. I just said I was flowing with the tides, bitch. What's up with the resistance? I was trying to ride, bitch. Damn. Y'all, oh, I wanted to read Crystal's comment. Crystal has said, my oils have me feeling like luxury. Y'all, we running the lowest. We only have like 3 affluences left and a few allures left. Go get your Taurus lunar and solar infused oils. CrystallineMars.com. Damn. Thank you, Mystique. Peace. So the message of the day. Let's go ahead and flow because we already running divine, right? So the message of the day is, don't doubt the signs. Spirit is speaking. Don't doubt the signs. Spirit is speaking. So we are on episode 438. That 4 plus 3 plus 8 equals 15. All right. Before I break that down, let's start with the 15. The 1 represents self. The 1 represents the heart. The 1 represents leadership. The 1 represents initiative. Right? The 5 represents adapting. The 5 represents communication. The 5 represents change. Okay? The 5 also represents the mind, focus. And so with the message, don't doubt the signs, Spirit is speaking. When we merge those two numbers, that equals 6, and that is a vibration of harmony. That is a vibration of love, beauty, justice, money. So there have been things that you have been doing, changes that you have been making, changes that you have been declaring. Okay? A lot of you have been focusing on the desires of your heart, focusing on where you want to be and not where you are, focusing on who you desire to be and not who you are. And things are coming together with that 6. So don't doubt what you see. As things change and shift in this year, your job is to hold on to your vision. And to also let that vision evolve. Let your vision evolve. You're going to be called to then do something, and then that something's going to lead to something else. And then you're going to use that something for this next something. So it's all coming together beautifully. And today is Tuesday, the planet of war, Mars energy, Scorpio, very transformative energy. So things are shifting right before your eyes. And what's coming very soon is going to change your life forever. We've already been slowly shifting. This past 2 months, since that, solar eclipse back in, April? Was it April? The new year, it's just been shifts galore. So let's continue to align with the divine flow, right? I encourage you to get your oils because they're not just your regular old oils. These oils are literally in alignment with the divine fucking assignment. We have our Taurus oil. We have our Gemini oil coming. I already have everything. I was ready this time. My labels are here. All I'm doing is waiting on the moon and the sun to come. Are you ready? The sun already here. The Gemini sun is here. Now we wait on this Gemini new moon on the 26th. But I have what I need. I thought ahead this time. So let's plan ahead. Let's think ahead. Let's think long term. Let's enjoy the present moment, but not forget that, hey, what's to come? What are we calling in? Are we ready? All right. So that's the message of the day. Open your eyes. Ooh, Ray Bay said, I received a white feather this morning. It started in April for me, You're beginning to feel it. Yes, you're beginning. It really hit me like a ton of bricks with the Taurus new moon. I felt it internally. Like it was like the temperature, the stove was on like 2. And back in April, back in mid-March. And then, bitch, when Taurus new moon came, mid-April, it's been up ever since. Bitch, that shit's on high. The stove is on high. Okay? It's been on high. And now we are officially in Gemini season. It's getting even hotter. Literally. We're getting closer to summer season. It's getting even hotter. We're getting closer to Cancer season. It's getting more overwhelming. So we want to focus. We want to acknowledge the negative, acknowledge what needs to be acknowledged. But we want to focus on how we can use all of this that's in front of us, that's within us, to help us get to where we want to go. So as long as we just stay focused on that and use everything else as a tool, we're going to get where we are destined to be. I encourage y'all. Y'all continue to show up. I commend all y'all who show up. I commend all y'all who show up. A lot of y'all have been very faithful, very dedicated when it comes to investing in your spirit and booking your monthly services. Shout outs to y'all. I had a lovely who answered the call today. She'd been lurking in the shadows for a long time, and today she finally called me. And we squeezed her in and got her what she needed. And we started anew today. And I shared with her, I was like, I tell the lovelies on a live every so often, this right here, this is sampler energy. This is an appetizer sampler, bitch, where you got a little spicy wing over here. You got little mozzarella sticks, the spinach dip. You get a little something here, there, everywhere. But it ain't nothing like that one-on-one. It ain't nothing like that entree. That plate that's just for you. That plate that you get to eat off of. That you get to look at and say, ooh, I don't want this. And we pick it together. And you leave feeling fulfilled. Not just satisfied. So I encourage you to get your ducks in a row. And to prioritize what really matters for you. What matters to you. What matters most. What's the ranking look like? You make time for the things that matter. You invest in the things that truly matter. Use the tools. Brother Lagas and myself are tools. Geminis, gems, jewels. Got to book that one-on-one. When you start taking yourself seriously, when you start investing in yourself seriously and consistently, you will get a reflection of that. The universe is going to mirror you. But the moment you keep excusing yourself, or I can't because, I want you to really reflect on your spending last month, this month. What did you buy? That if you really wanted to and you put something to the side, you could have invested in your healing and your evolution. You could have been got your damn service. So, this is my Capricorn coming through right now. I've been doing hella cut and clears today. I did about 3 of them. Got one more to do. And I just got a package in the mail just not too long ago. And I was cutting the box. And I cut my finger. Like the big ass scissors just sliced straight through my finger. And I didn't feel it. Like I knew it was there, but it didn't burn. It didn't hurt. To the point where I had to look like, did it slice me? And when I pressed it, I saw the blood come to the surface. And I was like, okay. And the middle finger is the Saturn, Capricorn. Get the fuck up. Let's get serious. Let's assume the positions. Let's teach, let's learn, let's lead, let's grow. Let's fortify ourselves in what we know. Energy. All right? So set your intentions. And then walk it like you talked it. All right? Ashe. I love y'all. So now let's go ahead and get into the daily energy. I'm going to take a sip real quick. What's that on your lip real quick? So it feels like Monday to me. It does not feel like Tuesday. Maybe because it's the 20th. And that's that moon Cancer energy, which is Monday energy. Maybe that's why. It hella feel like Monday. Am I the only one where it feels like Monday? Is it just me? Is it just me? Thank you so much for your hearts and your likes and things over there on TikTok. Thank you so much. It's received and returned. So, our declaration, bitch. We ain't got no declaration. Or do we? I guess I said it for a reason. What's our declaration gonna be? I wasn't ready. I speak with power and intention. Let that be our declaration for Gemini season. I speak with power and intention. Okay, yeah, I got 3-4 people that said it feels like Monday. It feels like Mars Day to you? Oh, you said it doesn't feel like Mars Day. You said no, don't want to do Monday over, laugh out loud, welcome Wednesday. Well, it's interesting because tomorrow, let's go ahead and get into the daily energy, y'all. So, the daily energy for the 21st, we have that Elegua energy here. So, this is a great time to do your rituals, your door opener rituals. Y'all book y'all door opener access granted rituals on CrystalineMars.com. Your door closing rituals, right? Working with Ogun on this day as well. Tomorrow is an 8 universal day. That Saturn Capricorn energy. So this is definitely a time where you want to stand on business. Yeah, if you know any Capricorns, you know they're very grounded, very stable, very, very serious. Very about it. Right? And so you may definitely need to be in that energy and be very clear. And I'm hearing precise. Okay? Precision is going to be key. So, again, this will be a great day. Even if you don't conduct a ritual per se, this will be a great day for you to really just reflect on what doors do you want to close. Okay? There could be some conversations that somebody is avoiding or some conversations that you are avoiding that may come up tomorrow for you to take advantage of. Okay? Because speaking of door closings, the moon is officially in Pisces. And, you know, that Pisces is the last zodiac. That Pisces is the last zodiac sign. So we're literally closing up a cycle here. All right. We want to release fear of judgment. Say what needs to be said. And mean what you say. Say what you mean. This is a great day for teaching and learning tough lessons. All right. We want to minimize communication outside. Like, we want to minimize negative energy. Low vibe conversations, essentially. So even if the conversation is low vibe, you remember, I'm seeing right now, like, you know, like the dimmer for the lights. How you could dim the light. If you see it's a little dim, you choose a higher perspective. You set your vibration. You can't change nobody else's. But you can change yours. You can't shift nobody else's perspective. You can't influence it. But you can shift yours. So be mindful. Don't get caught up in somebody else's shenanigans. Pity parties. Are you looking for people to come to your pity party? Check yourself too. Time management is going to be something that we want to definitely work with as well. This 8 energy is going to be calling us up. So some of y'all may feel called to rise a little early. You may feel like it's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot going on. So, yeah, time management. Rather, you have to set timers, reminders, get a checklist, whatever you need to do. Do that. Protect your mind. All right. To all of the lovelies who have purchased the shield, protection oil from the website, this would be a great time for you to hit the back of them ears, for you to dab your crown with it, for you to wipe me down with it. Right? This is the time where we really want to cover our mental. And I also channeled to reflect on 5/14. What was 5/14? 5/14 was last Wednesday. So there could be some kind of full circle. Okay. We do recycle colors like each week and stuff. I try to switch it up sometimes, but it's kind of like the energies are mostly like set most times. But we literally had the same exact colors last Wednesday. So there could be some kind of full circle or some kind of connection to the 14th. I don't know what you did. Or something. But yes, the colors for the day are red, black, and yellow. So leave your red, black, and yellow hearts down below. Let's tap in, and we're going to move into the collective tarot tea time, you and me time. This is going to be a general reading, so I want y'all to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You say you shot a bird. Word. Kick to the curb, bitch. If y'all want a reading, send your love offerings in. I'm not going to be here too long because we're already running divine. So we're going to get what we need and we're going to go on about our day. All right. And y'all book y'all purchase your spell jar rituals, y'all. Purchase your spell jar rituals where I conduct the ritual on your behalf and I also mail you your jar. I have some more coming soon. My jars, some more jars just came today. So I'll be doing more like protection jars, like leave me the fuck alone jars, divine communication jars, reconciliation jars. So y'all stay tuned. I will be sharing that with y'all. Let's see. Thank y'all for y'all engagement. I love y'all. Hey, Quamicia, how you been? We got Kyla in the building. I always wanted a brother. Who pregnant with a boy? Not me. I am, but this somebody else. Who pregnant? I always wanted a brother. Or something about somebody's brother coming through. You got a brother on the other side or a brother who somebody's not talking to or something like that. She looked like an American singer. All right. Peace, Amber. Peace above, below. Y'all, I'm shuffling the hell out of these cards. We coming, y'all. We're going to do one more. Oh, no. Don't do me like that. I got to do one more. That was bogus. That last one. I had a smooth... Yo, really? I had a smooth... I had a smooth shuffle all that time until I said I was going to stop. So, definitely, I know the energy pissed off with me, too, because I'm out here freeing my dogs. Have y'all been seeing the cut and clear rituals? When I say literally all of my cut and clear rituals lately, my clients have been leaving their assailants in the dust. In the dust. My clients' candles be gone. And then it takes about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours for the person where the cord was cut for their candle to burn. The other party, my clients be like, peace, bitch. I'm gone. Peace. Separation. Not togetherness. Separation. Bye, bitch. I'm one now. Good riddance. That's been hilarious. So the energy, they kind of mad at me. They kind of mad. They like, this bitch. This bitch. And then when it comes to the guided meditations, y'all, because that's what happened with one of my clients. We've been doing hella guided meditations and stuff like that. But I told her, I was like, yo, we need a ritual. We need that ritual for reinforcement, bitch. Because when we did the guided meditation, the spiritual clearing, the spirit that we were cutting cords with, they said they knew this time would come, right? So we cut the cord, thought shit was sweet. Next time I saw Lovely, like 2 weeks later, I was like, yeah, nah, we gotta run that shit the fuck back. They still the fuck here. We got, let me get that ritual going. And so we got the ritual going. Again, my client haul ass. And then at the very end, I got it on our Instagram stories. At the very end, so the cord had cut, but it was like a bridge over the barrier. I had a barrier. And the cord was like a bridge over the barrier. And the cord was dried in both of their wax. So they were still fucking connected. I said, oh, y'all tried it. Y'all, technically it burned, but then the cord hardened in the wax as it dried. I said, oh, the energy think it's fucking slick. And so I got the fucking torch, bitch. What is it? I got the torch and I said, you the fuck thought it was. You thought it was. And so some of y'all may have that energy. I said all that to say, I was having smooth shuffles until I said I won't gonna shuffle no more. Then that's when everything wanted to act all wonky and funky. Energy pissed off. Tell a hater I said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Y'all, these decks, I don't know why I'm like feeling real Cupid shuffle, bitch. I'm feeling real Cupid shuffle. You said, ooh, oh wow, that's what I feel like I got going on. Y'all better come and get y'all one of these. It's a chicken salad, bitch. It's a chicken salad, bitch. Okay, for real, let's go. Yo, the energy that we got to fuck with the OG today. The energy that I'm picking up on is literally like, bitch, you had me fucked up. It's giving spell work backfire times a million, where a lot of y'all are about to be rising like the fucking phoenix. And the energy is like I told y'all, like I said in the comments, when them candles been burning, like literally for every fucking client, that one black ass candle that just be still sitting there after the taking its time dragging after the cut and clear, they just be sitting there looking fucking stupid. Looking stupid, scratching their fucking head like fuck. Fuck. Okay, let me see. Ashay. You said matching abundance rings. That too, because I put my rings on and my spirit led me to put my abundance ring on my middle finger, which it is a middle finger ring, but I didn't put it on this one. I put it on the cut one. So some energy is really the fuck mad because you are literally unlocking some abundance. You leveling the fuck up and you're choosing to say no. You're cutting cords. You're doing what needs to be done. And as we are in Gemini season, bitch, we about to turn the fuck up. We about to turn the fuck up. Hear ye, beach. Hear ye, beach. Who going to the beach? Okay, come on. Let's go. You said I went to you for clarity and answers, and spirit started showing its ass. I was gone within 7 days of our session. Peace to the Middle East. Who going to the beach with the water? Who going to the beach with yin and ya? Huh? Who going to the beach to release? We healing those wounds, man. We healing those wounds. I'm seeing somebody with like an infected wound and then it started itching. Got wingworms and shit. Ringworms. Bitch, you know what I'm talking about. Ringworms. Infected wounds. Nope. Bitch, what a peroxide. Let me see. Yeah, Shay. All right, so we have... Embrace the harmony in life and find joy in both unity and duality. Balance the opposites between the light and the dark, the joy and the hardship. So the only constant is change, and change is inevitable. It ain't no need to cry over spilled milk. I mean, I know we got emotions and shit. I know we be feeling. But hey, it is what it is. Like Lagos, I think he accidentally threw away our little cup holder on the couch. I think it was stuck to one of his little drinks, his drinks, and he picked the drink up and threw the drink in the trash, and the cup holder was attached at the bottom, and he didn't know. And when we discovered that was a possibility because it would be nowhere else, I was like, well, it's gone now. It's gone now. I mean, I could be annoyed. I could be a little frustrated. Like, dang, now we missing the cup holder. I mean, because it's a black hole now. It's not. It just don't have the little cover piece that it had. But yes, it's something is done. We have Sacred Circle. Y'all meet me in the trap. It's going down. The Sacred Circle, the Soul Sessions, our virtual community sessions that we will be hosting for 4 consecutive Sundays starting on the 25th of this month, this upcoming Sunday at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I look forward to connecting with y'all in this Sacred Circle energy. Kumbaya, my lord. Y'all meet me there. CrystalineMars.com. Click on Spiritual Services, Brother Lagos and Dublé, and it's the first tab there. Or you could type in the search bar, Virtual Soul Sessions. Virtual Soul Sessions. If you need further information, it's definitely in our Instagram bio, in our description. Our YouTube description. Instagram, it's in the bio. So we ain't got no excuse. TikTok, y'all might have to play on the website. But we have Sacred Circle here. So this is calling for you to come to... Yes! Come together to heal together. The divine feminine and the divine masculine. The twins. The duality. The emerge and see. Stop playing with me. I'll see y'all later. Okay. I want to get to this OG deck. Bitch, I want OG, not the Fortitude. You said I need to cut cords with the government so they can release me my MF and taxes. Oh, damn. Fawn said, where is mine? Fine. What you talking about, Fine? We got divorced. It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. Snip, snip, ho. Hold on. Fine, what you talking about? All right, what's up? What's up, Fortitude? I mean, damn. Let me pull from Fortitude. God damn. Hold on. We're going to pull one from Fortitude, and then we're going to go. Because obviously, we need to fortify. We need some message from this Fortitude energy. But, Fortitude, this baby boo did get delivered on 8/8/8. August 8th, 2024 was 8/8/8. And it's 42 cards. I intentionally did 42 cards to connect with that Ma'at energy, the goddess of justice, of universal karma balance. So Ma'at might have a message for us. Oh, all right, Ma'at. Ma'at, like, I'm trying to tell you what's up. Some of y'all may want to book a justice service. He said, singing, it ain't nothing cut that bitch off. Snip, snip, ho. That's going to be a song for my next cut and clear video. What? It's not that you don't trust people. Truth is, you don't trust your discernment. Remember to always trust people to be exactly who they are. I got that service coming too, bitch. The unveiled service, bitch. We got an unveiled ritual service coming soon, bitch. That came to me today. I said, ooh, wait. I might have to work one for me tomorrow, even though I already see. Just to kind of see what I don't see. But yeah, so definitely trust your discernment here, especially being that we are in Gemini season. It's going to be a lot of masks off. Some of y'all already had little itches, little feelings. That something was going on. And somebody may tell themselves or show themselves. Masks off. Fucking masks off. We got this weekend. It's about to go down. What's up this weekend? I'm going to see y'all in the Sacred Circle this weekend. That might be what I rename it. I like that sacred circle because the little soul sessions. I like the little sacred circle. Okay, come on. What's up with this weekend? We got study and research in reverse. We got post and ghost. It's giving I spy, bitch. It's giving lurking lie, bitch. With this post and ghost, this study and research, I'm getting like poker face. Keep them on the need to know. Keep them guessing. Somebody may be trying to read you or tap in and like tap into your energy. Somebody might be even looking up your damn birth chart, bitch. That's maybe for one person. But somebody trying to figure you out. God damn. God damn. Got the body of a goddess. Gonna be running around, I'll see you, girl. We got post and ghost. We got expecting. I told you, who pregnant? This is your granddaddy. Who pregnant, bitch? Somebody just lost their granddaddy or something like that. Or this could be a reincarnation of somebody's granddaddy. This is your granddaddy. This is your granddaddy. 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 Mr. Brownhead ass. What's up? This weekend. Hold on. What? We got self-love in reverse. Moon work in reverse. Yup, I told you. Woo! So there could have been some energy sent your way, and somebody could have been expecting you to ghost, to move off your post. This does feel like it's somebody who does not love themselves, who is rooted in trauma. And it feels like somebody is even in a relationship, or they're like, their life is not that shitty, but they're still not happy. They want what you have. Somebody wants what you have. We got finale here. We got birth chart. I told you, bitch. Some of y'all may need to study your birth chart. It could be some things that you don't understand because you're not doing the work. Y'all meet CrystalineMars.com for y'all birth chart readings. For your compatibility birth chart readings. That might be it. I don't know. Somebody got a partner. Somebody just got married or got pregnant or got engaged or just got a job. And somebody may be trying to figure out, like, how did collective get that? Or, like, what do they like about them? Or, like, how are they so magnetic? Or, I don't know, but how does shit keep flowing to them? How are they so tapped in with this discernment energy? Like, what? Somebody may really be reading you, like I said. This is confirmation. We have finale. We talked about this energy closing out. So some of y'all have already closed some doors, bitch. And I'm seeing somebody's face get smashed. Like, the door smashed their face and, like, something about a nosebleed. There's somebody on a live, they get nosebleeds when they get hot. It's giving nosebleed. We got God's plan. We got 2 days. Be expecting something to come through, something to fall through in 2 days. Whatever this is God's plan. Right? I told you, they like, how did the collective? Because God did it. Oh, yes, he did. He picked me up and turned it all around. Put my feet on solid ground. What? You thought he was, but you thought I was going to stay down. You had me fucked up. We said that, right? Where'd the card go? Must be a full moon. You're not enough nice. Come on, Scorpio full moon. Y'all get y'all protection oil. Y'all get y'all... Okay, now I looked at you. Go get your damn oils. That Scorpio full moon oil. Go get your shield. Because shit about to get real in the battlefield. Y'all may have done some serious work with this full moon in Scorpio recently. We got a Sagittarius full moon coming up next. Who's next? Shit. If you know like I know, you'll be covering yours. Why y'all laughing? Stop. I'm dead serious because y'all over here laughing, but half of y'all ain't got y'all damn oils. How my mama say? A hee hell. A hee hell. We got pay raise. Didn't I just say? A lovely day when I wake up in the morning light. Don't I look like a ray of sunshine? And the sunshine hurts my eyes. When I look at you, we got Ocean. Ocean. Fertility. Money. Beauty. Love. We have the, y'all think I'm playing? Stop. Why I just, what's that song? Stop. Shop. Shuttle down, open up shop. Ooh. Ooh. That's how Rough Riders. Ooh. Energy vampire, I told y'all, go get your damn shield. Y'all keep playing. Y'all keep playing. We got to put your pride aside. Put your pride aside. I'm going to give you the respect that you earn, baby. That you earn, baby. Because what you make me do. What's this? Put your pride to the side. We got artists here. We have take pictures and record videos. Somebody may be an artist. You may need to take more pictures or videos or like brand yourself more. And that could be creative, whatever way you do it. Digital art, literally like paints or music or whatever. Put your pride to the side. Artists, put your pride to the side. Okay, so with this, put your pride to the side, and artist, Spirit is calling for you to create from the soul. Not the ego. Like, right? Let what you do be in purpose. In alignment with your higher purpose, right? Because you may definitely have a purpose to show off, to boast, to do the motherfucking most. And with this, put your pride to the side. It's like, check the ego and let's turn back to the soul. Right? What's your life path number? What's your destiny? What's your north node? What's your rising? Like, how are you being called to show up? Brown Skin said, that man, I need to put my pride aside for him. There you go, your sickening ass. Co-create. You said DMX coming through, no facts. X gonna give it to you. Y'all so crazy. I say Kyla. Peace, baby boo. Sarah. We got positive vibes. Positive vibes. So like I said, we want to speak with power and intention as well. Let me see. Hold on. What's up, though? It's something else, too. This is some ... energy. We have military. But it's some shit that you're going to have to stand on. It's some shit you're going to have to stand on. Some shit is going to have to be fucking said with this militant energy. Attention! I ain't never scared. Bone crusher head ass. What's this? We got Sekhmet. This that 888 energy. Sekhmet. When I was recording the video for the shield content, when I was showing the shield oil, I had all of the Egyptian gods and goddesses. And when I look back at the video, Sekhmet was in the cut, bitch. Sekhmet was in the shade by the little tree. Everybody else was a little closer up, but Sekhmet was in the cut. So this is definitely like, you have a lot of powerful energy in the cut, ready for the energy to pull the fuck up. They thought it was. Some of y'all are loners. Some of y'all are loners. Like, you don't have too many friends. You don't do too much. You like low key with it. And so some of y'all may be gang stalked. Some of y'all are maybe gang stalked, where it's like a lot of spiritual attacks and things like that. Cause maybe you walk alone, but they don't see them invisible motherfuckers. They don't see your ancestors in the cut. Yup. We got teacher. This that militant energy. So, like I think I channeled for tomorrow, I said this is a day of learning and teaching tough lessons. So somebody might fucked around. Somebody may have fucked around in the past, and they about to find out. We got Oshun on that ass. We got Sekhmet on that ass. We got Yemen Yah on that ass. This is divine feminine energy coming through. This is divine feminine energy coming through. Yeah, I just heard move, bitch. Get out the way. Security, like I said, we got divine feminine security. Nino say I am ... Unfortunately, we have security. We have detour here. Yeah, now I'm seeing Diddy. I'm seeing Diddy when he got shot. Bitch, at least the pictures that they seen. You know, like how they were saying like Diddy, it was a setup. I meant Biggie. I'm seeing when Biggie got shot. And they was saying how Diddy set him up. And you see how like all this stuff is backfiring on Diddy right now. And a lot is coming to light. And it's always kind of been out there, but he just been able to get away. And so with this security energy, whoever this was that was able to get away, or they thought they fucking got away, something is catching up with somebody big time. Something is catching up with somebody good big time. They could have been trying to detour you, delay you, destroy you with this Sekhmet ass energy. But again, they didn't know what your security system was like. They didn't know you had a little button under the desk. Bitch, you thought the only security system I had was the one on the wall downstairs? Yep. They didn't know you was praying in silence. They didn't know you was going to send your ancestors. We got marriage here. This could have been somebody you were married to or had some kind of contract with. Cutting clears. 'Tis the season to cut that bitch off. For real, though. Y'all been coming through with them shits. We got do not disturb. D&D. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me be. Security. Divorce. Didn't I fucking say it? It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. So, like I said, with this marriage and we have divorce. Even if this wasn't like a literal marriage, this could have been some kind of contract at a job, with a colleague, with an ex, with a friend, family member. I don't know what the fuck. But it's like, what, do you want to stay till death do us part? Is it death time? Is it time to part and come together with self? So there could be some kind of divorce that happens that make way for a new relationship or some new energy that come through. And somebody the fuck mad. Justice. I told you, hear ye, bitch. Hear ye. Then we talk about that fortitude energy. Okay? Where the message was about discerning. Trust people to be exactly who they are. And don't give no damn excuses. It's giving like what they say, drunken words speak a sober mind. And even if they're not drunk, they may say things or do things when they're upset or something like that, and you call them out. And then they're, oh, no, that's what the fuck you meant. But we have that justice being served. Like I said, some of y'all may want to book your justice ritual. I'm just channeling the messages. I'm just here to be at service. That's it. I just came here to dance. That's it. I just came here to do my job. And y'all over here fucking around and finding out. We got luxury lifestyle. This the oils, bitch. oils make you feel luxurious. The glamour is glamorous. Let me show y'all real quick. Hold on, because they want to show off. Hold on, y'all. Let me get them real quick. Hold on, because I know I like to shake them. Hold on. But we have our allure and influence for money, success, beauty, and love. Magnetism, Taurus energy. If you were a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, wherever your Taurus placements are on your birth chart, work with it. Work with it. Oshun, some of y'all been working with her when it comes to self-love, when it comes to calling in this sweet life, this luxurious energy. And so she guided me to create certain tools. We share this space for a reason. I'm being called to hold fucking sacred circles and shit for a reason. We got journal here. Watch your mouth, and we have journal. So some of y'all may have been scripting, writing down things, speaking as if it already has happened and that's coming into fruition. We about to close out, bitch. Okay. Prepare for the arrival. Prepare for the arrival. That's what the card said. Prepare for the arrival. Like we said, are you ready? Oh, lovely sent in a down payment for the shield oil. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I got you. Let me tell the guys I'm ready, bitch, because I don't think I got no love offering readings tonight. I'm ready. I wonder if he gonna skip to the loo today. Bitch, we is divine. You said right. Some people just don't know how or when to let go and stop. We got prepared for arrival. So we got expecting. Oh! So we got expecting, prepare for arrival, luxury lifestyle, full moon, right? We have justice. We have marriage. We have divorce. We have finale, closing up. What's the, we got the positive vibes. We got the expecting. So we got God's plan. So the next full moon, like I said, is Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is going to be unleashing a lot of beautiful energy. Sagittarius is like unlocking the code. You trying to type in the code to the safe box and you finally get it unlocked on Sagittarius type energy. That's what Sagittarius full moon is going to bring us. And then it's going to be followed by the Cancer new moon, which is going to bring in a lot of ease and flow. I can't wait to work with that oil too. All right, y'all, so we about to close up. Ashe, you said this is resonating. Ashe, I'm glad you get what you need. Now meet me in the trap. All right, so we about to close up. We're going to close out with Unveiled. Hold on, we got Cancer right here. I told you this ease and flow, bitch. All right. Hold on. And somebody was doubting somebody big time. Some of y'all were heavy on like asking for permission or asking like, should I do this? Should I? And lately your spirit has been calling for you to lead. For you to lead. For you to ask your higher self and to act on that. And some of y'all are going to be choosing to do that. Some of y'all have already done that. And that same person that you used to always go to, that same person used to be like, look at you like you crazy, make you, you know, second guess your ideas. They're about to see you thrive. And they're going to need you. But they may not even be in position to ask you. Some of y'all literally, y'all been talking a good game for a long time, but maybe the energies just wasn't aligned yet. Maybe you weren't 100% ready. You were like connected to an aspect of yourself where you're like, I know that this is for me. I know that I am capable of accomplishing this. I know that I can achieve that. But maybe it just wasn't like happening for you or something like that. So then that person was like, see, I told you. Sit down. You I don't know why you thought so highly of yourself, or I don't even know why you tried or something like that. And Spirit has literally moved things around to where now they are in position to where they over here looking like this, bitch. They over here looking like this. Like, oh shit. Would they test the scope? Closer look. Looking a little closer like, oh, okay. All right. Boy, chicka. Boy, please, whatever. Okay. Just Tristan said, I feel my spirit has been calling me to rest. Okay, honor that. You pregnant. Last time my spirit told me to rest, I was about to conceive in 2 weeks. Are you the one I was tapping into? You pregnant? I sprinkle baby dust on all y'all. It's like, nah, hell no, I take that back. All y'all ain't ready, bitch. Woo! Hold on, let me see. Some of y'all like, thank you, because bitch, I ain't want no baby anyway. Not right now. Wow. So, this situation is testing your intuition and discernment. Heavy on discernment. That's been a theme of the night. Discernment. What do you feel and know to be true? Go within, Hermit. The live's not going to end. Maybe. Look, guys, he ain't respond yet. Ha! Speaking of respond, we got don't respond nor react. Leave them guessing. They'll be shocked by your comeback. Jaw dropped. A walking blessing. Did I not just fucking say this? Don't respond nor react. Leave them guessing. They'll be shocked by your comeback. Jaw dropped. You are a walking blessing. That's going to be our declaration for the night. Y'all go ahead and leave it as I close up. I'm a walking blessing. I am a walking blessing. Give me one more. We're going to close out. The deeper the roots, the taller the tree. Remember where you came from. Be grounded in the midst of chaos, tranquility. Today, the spiritual clearing that I did for the lovely, well, it wasn't a spiritual clearing. It was more a chakra clearing. And we were focusing on the root, and we literally grounded herself into the earth. That was like something that we had did. And I literally like said this: the deeper the roots, the taller the tree. Remember where you come from, where you came from. Be grounded in the midst of chaos, tranquility. Okay? So some of y'all can even benefit from a deeply rooted ritual. That's what she booked today. The deeply rooted one. Because like we said, it's a lot of moving parts, especially being that we are now in Gemini season. It's a lot of incoming, outgoing energy. Positives, negatives, light, dark, however you want to look at it. But it's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of energy, a lot of mental movement, a lot of throat chakra movement. And so it could be a little unsettling, right? It could be a little overwhelming for some of us. It could be some things that where we have to deal with other people's shit, where let's say it's your colleague or maybe even your partner or parent or sibling or whatever, your neighbor, and you're looking for the marker. Lay did say she had came up here and took one because she didn't, hers went out. So I guess that was the only one that was up here. Indio right there by the trash. And so we definitely want to ground ourselves, right? So we can move intentionally through this space, right? So we're not all over the place with everybody else. We're not over communicating, telling everybody everything, right? Letting people pressure us into answering or doing things. It's like, bitch, you got me fucked up. You know what I mean? not meeting people on their level, but asserting your energy as well, being assertive and saying what needs to be said. So it's that time to stand on it. It's that time to stand on it. It's that time to know when you're going to hold, know when you're going to fold, know what's worth your energy, what you need to walk away from, what you ready to close. Be honest. Be honest. Be very blunt. Be very direct and clear, my dear. When I was talking to a lovely yesterday, she was telling me like just different things that she was going through, and I had pretty much something to say about everything to kind of like counteract like everything that she said. And so when I would respond, she would be like, well, yeah. And then after a while, she was like, well, what the truth really is, I'm just telling you what it is. And I was like, let's talk. And she's like, I'm trying to dance around it and we keep going around and around, but this is what my problem really is. And I was like, there you go. So it was really good. So that concludes our check-in for today. Yay, yay. Thank y'all for sharing this space. I look forward to seeing all of y'all orders. I look forward to seeing y'all bookings. I look forward to seeing y'all this weekend. CrystalineMars.com. Go get what you need. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's our first of the month. So yeah, we are done with our tarot tea time, you and me time. We are now going to transition over to we're now going to transition over to the spiritual lesson. Oh, this energy is so beautiful. That's coming up. Ashe. Ashe. All right. What are you talking about? What you talking about? It's Elo. Y'all, I'm sad because I have like this much left of my Allure and Affluence oil. And I told y'all I only worked with it for the solar and lunar phase. So when I'm done, I'm done. So it's kind of bittersweet because I'm like, no, I'm coming to the end of the road. But I know I'm also coming to the end of the road. So I'm like, okay. So that's why I'm excited to work with this duality oil that I'm going to be dropping with the Gemini new moon. And I know once that closes out, that's going to be closing out that energy. And so it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Yes, I'll always love you. Whoa. When we were together, you ain't treat me right. Then I really loved ya. I ain't gonna lie. All right, y'all. So I think Brother Lagai's ready. You ready? I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Bitch, I'm the y'all know I'm a jukebox. Okay, come on. Come on, because my belly is too bellylicious for you, okay? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for sharing this space. Thank y'all for exchanging energy. Y'all stay around and let's continue to learn. Let these bridges turn and burn. And I'll see y'all in the comments, okay? Peace. Let me put my slides on. Yeah, I think we good. Laptop in here.
Peace, family.
Okay.
Today's spiritual lesson is on the new kings. So on the new kings. Now I did a segment about the new kings. I don't know, maybe like I think, when did I do it? Maybe like a month or two ago. About the new kings. And as I stated, there's the energy of it's a battle between the new kings are overthrowing the old kings, and then the new kings, and then there's going to be a fight between the new kings on who is going to be the new alphas in charge. We see this always is going to be showed and depicted and displayed in entertainment, in sports, in Hollywood, in music. This is where we're going to see these things, right? We can see it like in Hollywood. One of the new kings is the Michael B. Jordan, right? Or like the guy, maybe the guy who plays, what's it, Jack Reacher, I believe, the show, right? It's another aspect of the new king, right? Now, in sports, we saw it in the NFL when it was the AFC and NFC championships, right? We had all young quarterbacks. We had Lamar Jackson. They had Patrick Mahomes. They had the guy from the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, right? Then they had the guy from the Bills. I can't remember his name right now. I almost had it. The guy from the Buffalo Bills, right? Now, what we have here is the same thing. We have the presenting of the new kings in the NBA Western and Eastern Conference Finals. These are the final four teams that are in right now. And the stars of these teams, they have all knocked out the old heads, right? The Steph Currys, the Jimmy Butlers, the LeBron Jameses. Now, the Celtics, they were a younger team, but they were the champions last year. Who else was? So it was actually a lot of, and then you actually had a lot of young teams and young energy. But then, like I say, for like the Denver Nuggets, even though they had Joker, but Joker, he's on the young side, he's in his 20s, right? But he had Russell Westbrook, right? LeBron James obviously represents the old king, but he had Luka, the young energy, right? So at the end, the young energy is what has prevailed. That is what has prevailed. These are the new kings. So right now in the NBA Conference Finals, you have four new kings who none of them have won a championship, and none of them have been to a NBA championship. So whoever gets there is going to be new for them, no matter who it is, whether it's playing there and whether it's winning it. These are the new kings. Now I want you to see the new king energy. You have Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. You have Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, and you have SGA. They are all in their 20s. In fact, they are what? 23, 28, 25, and 26. I didn't get a chance to look at their cosmology birth cards, but I'm going to try to do that for tomorrow real quick. But I did look at their zodiac signs, and they all share the Leo energy, the king energy. You have two Leos, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson are both Leos. You got August 31st, and actually, no, I'm sorry, no, that's not Leo. Was it August 31st or was it September? Hold on. Was it August? Now I'm confused. No, that was Virgo. Hold on. I lost my pen. Let me look at the birthday again just to make sure I get everything correct. Actually, no, I think Jalen Brunson is August 31st. So I believe that's Virgo. He's a Virgo, but that does not take away from what I'm about to share. Hold on. All right, because we got August, okay. And we have Jalen Brunson. Okay, yeah. Jalen Brunson is the Virgo, right? Anthony Edwards is a Leo, straight Leo, born on Leo. We have, I wish I had my pen. Jalen Brunson, even though he was born as a Virgo, his birthday adds up to a 1, which is the Leo. Same thing with SGA. He's a Cancer, but his birthday adds up to a 1. His birthday adds up to a 1, as he's July 12th, 1998. Anthony Edwards is August 5th, 2001. Jalen Brunson is August 31st, 1996. And then you have Tyrese Halliburton, who's a star for the Indiana Pacers. So you got SGA, the star of the OKC Thunder. Jalen Brunson, the star of the Knicks. Anthony Edwards, the star of the Wolves. And then Tyrese, the star of the Pacers. He's an 11. He's born on the 29th of February. 11 is the king. That's King Vision. That's also the Leo energy. The double ones is the double Leos, right? So you literally have the 4 kings, the 4 Leo energy carrying individuals, the 4 new kings that are battling it out for who is going to be the king, the king. But it's no matter what, no matter who wins, these are the 4 kings now. They have claimed their stake that we are the current, new kings, bringing in the new king energy. And then one's bringing the energy of the wolf, the other one's bringing the energy of the thunder. Right, we have that's the Ogun, and not the Ogun, the Shango energy, as well as the Oya, as well. Now the Pacers are actually, they bring in a couple energies: the horse energy, with race car energy. It's dealing with speed, but they also bring in their mascot is a boomer or a panther. So they bring in the panther energy, the Sekhmet energy, the Bas energy. The thunder, like I said, bring the Shango. They also bring in the bison energy as well, which is the like indigenous American energy. You have the timber wolves, right? You have the timber. We have the earth energy with the wolf. The wolf, the leaders of packs, the alphas, things like that, that alpha type of energy. But then you have the Knicks. Now the Knicks are an interesting one. They have the dog energy, right? They have the dog energy. And who do the dogs battle? They battle wolves. They protect, right, the sheep from the wolves. Now, but the original mascot or the energy is the Knicks are the Knickerbockers, which have to do with actually kind of like an old king energy, because it deals with the Dutch who were, when they first settled into the New York area back in the colonial times. So that's like an old king type of energy that's snuck its way in there under the guise of the new king. So there's just an example of how, when I was talking about the new king energy, right, how it wasn't something that I was just making up, or it's just something that I'm purely just basing off of just the situations at the time that best go along with my narrative. But no, it's actually continuing to play out in real time, where you're seeing the new king energy rise on the highest and biggest platforms right now in the world. We're seeing it in real time. And not only are these all 20-year-olds, but they're also all Leo king carrying energy holders as well. So that is today's not so much a lesson, but more of like a confirmation. Ashe. Now we're going to the Q&A. Ashe. I say peace to everyone in the chat. We appreciate all of the gifts over there on TikTok. Appreciate the hearts, and I don't know what that was, like some candy pieces and stuff and all that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And peace over to Gigi, Shay. Peace over to all the YouTubers and the OGs on IG. And we appreciate all the likes, shares, and the subscribes. Shay to you, Gigi, with all the fire. Shay, much appreciated with all the gifts and whatever those little Kit Kat bar things are all in there. We appreciate it. Shay, appreciate our like, share, subscribe, the super chats. As well as all the love donations, Shay, love offerings, all the support, Shay. I'll give y'all a minute or two. Peace to Just Be One. Give y'all a minute or two. To throw into the chat anything, any questions or comments, concerns, or thoughts that you may have. See, Kwamesi Rose says, if the months are not accurate due to we should really be operating off of a moon cycle versus the sun, wouldn't that make our birth dates accurate? The messages resonate, but what's your thoughts? The way this matrix operates, sorry for the improper grammar, it's all right. Kwamesi Rose, I get the gist of it. The way that I've answered this question like a long time ago, so it's good to answer it again. The way that this matrix operates, it's based off of what the collective has accepted. It's based off of what the collective has accepted and has, observed. At the moment, what we have accepted is the current 12-month calendar. Therefore, that is what our matrix is operating off of. Now, that's not all that it's operating off of. It's also operating off of old systems as well. Do understand? It's operating off of old systems. It's operating off of the moon 28-day cycle system as well. It's operating off of the 13 constellation cycle. It's operating off of the what was it, the 9-month or 10-month cycle that used to run on as well, right? So yeah, it's operating off of all of these cycles, but even this newest version of the what is it called, the Gregorian calendar, right? This newest version of the calendar. It's not incorrect. It's just not one. It's just not the most original depiction. That's not the most original depiction. All right. But I'm even sure if I were to dig deep enough, we would find that it probably does. It would still have its origins, somewhere, some kind of way, have some sort of accuracy, right? But even still, the fact that we've accepted it as reality, then that's how the matrix will runs. That if that's what we accept as reality, then that becomes reality, right? What the collective believes, to an extent, becomes, right? Now part of this reality is constructed. It's a partially constructed reality that's pre-constructed, and it's also a reality. I say to Gigi, she's confirming what I'm saying. It's partially constructed, but at the same time, it's built in a way where the inhabitants, being us, are able to affect the structure of this matrix, the structure of this reality, right? So we do transform it as a collective. We do transform it, and terraform it into, to fit our belief paradigms. All right, so in those regards, it is accurate. It is accurate, right? But also the old systems still have their part to play in it as well. They don't totally go away. In fact, they still play just as much of a role. It's just what happens is when we create new systems as a society, or we accept new systems as a society, it ends up just putting another layer onto the reality. So when you think about a house, you have these layers to the house. You have the plumbing, you have the wirings, another layer. You have the different beams, right? You have the drywall, you have the cement, you have the bricks and the metals and the different, the shingles and all these type of things. Like, you have these layers to a house. You have layers to a computer. You have layers to the body. You have the skin, and you have the muscles, and you have the nervous system. You have the organs, and then you have the bones, and you have, right. So you have these layers that stack on top of each other, right? That's how reality works. The more that we discover, as well as the more that we change and add on and switch up, the more layers just get added on to what was already there. So the old doesn't become wrong, and then the new isn't wrong either, even though it wasn't there before. No, it just becomes, it adds on to the old and becomes part of the new. Right, so they end up both being correct, but just on a different level, on a different stage, on a different, depending on the perspective and the angle on which you are looking at it from. Shay, right, overlapping, right? They start to overlap each other. Gigi, Shay, to that, right? So that's how that works. Shay. Absolutely, said Gigi Ashe. Appreciate that, the confirmations. Yeah. Any other questions or inquiries? Peace to the Mr. Big and to Move Nature.
It's just like the idea, just to top it off. It's just like the idea that in the past, springtime was considered the beginning of a new year. In fact, the beginning of the new year was springtime. The end of the year was winter time, right? And then from when, and then you had, or yeah. So then, when I say so, basically, I'm talking about from what is it? From equinox to equinox. So it's really like the middle of fall. So like spring to fall, right? That was considered like the beginning of the year, the end of the year, and then you have the winter going on to the fall, winter time. I guess that's considered just like the, I don't know, like the hibernation time, or the kind of like the death time. It's, something like that. But the beginning of the new year was always in April, right? But now the beginning of the year is in January, right? And though the beginning of the year is peace to Pascal Bob, even though the beginning of the year we see it, some see it as in January, some see it as in April. Both are correct, right? Both are correct, and both are accurate, and both are functional, and both have their effects, right? So though one came before the other, because enough collective has accepted January 1st as the beginning, then it becomes another version of the beginning. See, we're actually, how they said, commercial science today actually has admitted that there's multiple realities. Let me get YouTube back on here. It has admitted there's multiple realities, there's parallel universes. Well, you can actually see us living in it in real time. It's not just something that's unseen. We're seeing it all the time. We're experiencing these multiple realities all the time. For instance, you can see the two parallel universes where we look at January 1st and I guess in April or maybe March, maybe mid-March, as, or maybe it might be beginning of April, but that springtime and then January 1st are both the beginnings of a new year, and they both exist at the same time within the same realm of things, but those are two slightly different realities or universes, right? The same thing with, you have Chaldean numerology, then you have Pythagorean numerology, and there's another numerology out there as well. I can't remember the name of it, right? But they're all, they're all slightly different. Then you have the numerology, the Hebrew numerology. You have all these different numerologies, right? They're all accurate because they're all accepted by the collective, right? And they all represent or are stemming from a parallel reality, and it's all existing within this one experience. So we're actually literally living as a world, especially with social media now. We're actually living in, that's why things are so chaotic. It's so chaotic. We think social media, a lot of people are saying how bad social media is. And that's mostly coming from the masculine side of things. I will have to admit, that's come from the masculine side of things. And that's because the feminine, which represents dark matter, basically, dark energy, shadow, sees all things as just one. Therefore, social media was the beginning birthing of the feminine spiritual wave that had came in, right? That's the feminine spiritual wave that had came in was birthed through the social media, which brings everything together, which brings all these different realities are all mixing in, all the different religions, all the different belief systems, all the different histories, all the different sciences are all existing together at one when they were existing separately for so long. but that was in the masculine energy, masculine frame. We went into the feminine frame for a brief moment, where we've gone back into the masculine sign. That's where we got the new kings. But this is temporary during this golden age. And then it'll go into the dark ages, or the new dark ages, as it has before. Go into the new dark ages, where we go completely for a long period of time into the feminine aspect of things. Sure. This is why transgenderism has gotten so big, LGBTQ, all these type of things. It's just a mixture of all realities, right? What did Gigi say? She said, and then the present being all past and future, it is all just present. It can be all present if you are present, right? It can be all present. Present versus, it's more accurate to say it all just is. Because even to say present represents a time. It means that there's a time that is now. If you're saying there's a now, then that must also mean that it's implying that there's something other than now. There's something other than now, right? And in one sense, there is only the now, and in another sense, there is many other things besides the now. It just depends on how you want to look at it. So it's really just about what are you consciously aware of? Then that becomes your now. So it's like multiple timelines. Ashe to Gigi. What did I see? Arian says, beginning of the new year is around late February, early March, when winter ends for us. Ashe. So for Arian, he said that's when the new year is for them, is February and early March, right? So depending on where you're at in the world, or how you see things, or then your version of what is the beginning of the year may differ, right? At the same time, but it's because of the feminine energy that has been brought in, the strong feminine energy, we recognize the existence of these different versions and different points of view that represent the beginning of the year, right? Which actually represents the different realities, right? Our minds try to make sense of it and just say, well, that's their perspective, that's their perspective, their perspectives. But really, it's more than that. That's their reality. That's their reality. And we are mixing realities. We are mixing realities. Abraham and Bevy says, what is the best way to deal with a succubus or a Jezebel spirit constantly leeching off your energy through compulsive urges? Good question. Gigi says, alter when and how energy would be accepted or even manipulated, Ashe, or modifying, Ashe. Let's see, Abraham. What is the best way to deal with a succubus or Jezebel spirit constantly leeching off your energy through compulsive urges? Scott Waller has the same problem. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways to go about this. So it depends. It is by this is a choice. This is a choice on which route you want to go down. You can go down there's three main routes you can go. You can go down the route of the masculine, you can go down the route of the feminine, or you can go down the route of both, the neutral, right? The middle road. Now, let me find this, let me put this charger up real quick before this phone dies. So, we deal with the succubus or the Jezebel energy. As the masculine, if you go down the masculine route, you have to pretty much, you have to dominate it. You have to dominate it, like the alpha male type of energy, non-caring, cold, conquering, warrior, destroyer of worlds type of energy. Shay, that's the way you would deal with that, right? That's the pillaging type of energy. Shay. But then that would cut you off from your spiritual transformation. It would cut you off from the spiritual transformation. If you go down the feminine route, you essentially would have to be open to just allowing yourself to be a vessel for the Jezebel and the succubus energy. You have to be just open to allowing yourself to be pulled from, right? And allowing yourself to be transformed in whichever manner that opening yourself up, takes you. So do understand, it will transform you into something that you may not have quite wanted to or expected to or had ever, had thought about before. So understand that you have to be very mindful when it comes to the feminine route. Now, the middle route would probably be what most people, would say. With the middle route, it is a process. So you can do some things that can help. It kind of does depend on what's going on, but let's say, for instance, wearing when you go into bed, wearing black boxers or red boxers tend to, or some sort of red or black shorts or something on when you go to sleep, that tends to protect you, your Kundalini energy from those Jezebel, energies, right? Wearing, protection stones can be very useful. Praying to protective ancestors or deities or entities can be helpful, right? But these things are only temporary helps, because these energies are going to keep coming, keep, in a sense, attacking, keep trying to get their fill of your energy. So then what you actually have to do, if you're going to go down the middle of the road, you have to develop a relationship with these energies, with the Jezebels, with the succubus. You have to develop a relationship. And in that relationship, you have to essentially, you have to recognize them, you have to acknowledge them, you have to really see them for who they are and get to know them and understand them. And then you have to then set boundaries with these energies. You got to set boundaries, right? But you also got to help them out too, help them get what they want, or help them come to some sort of, you have to help to enlighten them, whether it be in physical bodies or just the spirits themselves. You do have to help them enlighten them. You also have to evolve. You have to evolve yourself energetically. You have to go to higher levels of spiritual awareness and activation, because the higher you go, the more that they respect you as well. They hold a lot of the power that they hold the key to a lot of that power activation, right? So you have to, it's a game in a sense that you have to play, with them. And in that process, you slowly learn how to use them, work with them, but then keep them, in their place. One of the best ways to do this is by working with, as a masculine, is working with the, and even as a feminine, even as a woman, as a man or a woman, working with the feminine energies themselves, right? I've worked with Basque. I've worked with Sekhmet and Basset. I've worked with Oya a lot, and Oshun and Oba and Yemiya, and Shiva, Shiva, and and Lilith and Diana, and even in Jezebel herself, and Mary. Was it Magdalene? Is that both of the Marys? Or all three of the Marys? Was it three? I think there's three Marys. Eve's and what's the dragon? The dragon ones. Tiamat. Some other beings that y'all might not be really aware of. Some other feminine beings. There was a couple other ones I was thinking. Aphrodite's and I would say Hera, Hela, Helena. So by working with them, because all energies want to be used, especially the feminine energy, because feminine energy represents power. Masculine energy, represents transformation of power, right? And when you're just stuck in on the masculine side of things, it means you're only stuck in a limited amount of the light spectrum. It means you're stuck in a limited amount of the light spectrum. The full light spectrum in all its totality is in the darkness, is in the chaos, which is the feminine side of things. So you have to dip into the darkness, come back into the light and organize it. Dip into the darkness, come back into the light and organize it. Dip into the darkness, come back into the light and organize it. Ashe. Graffiti says, can you go over some birth chart placements that benefit from having king energy? Let me think about how to answer that question. Scott Wilder says, I'm tired of it. This is the devil and he's and Lilith. That's the thing about the devil, though. You got to learn how to work with the devil. And how do I know you got to learn how to work with the devil? Because God works with the devil. Do you understand that the God of the Bible does not kill the devil? The God of the Bible doesn't destroy the devil. The God of the Bible merely just puts the devil in a certain space, in a certain area. The God of the Bible gives the devil a job. He employs the devil. So that lets you know that in some form or fashion that we have to learn how to work with the devil, right? Otherwise, because if you don't work with it, they say it's better to work with the devil you know than the one you don't know, right? Otherwise, if you try to run away from the devil, it will just find a different way in a different form. You can't get away from the devil. No matter where you go, the devil is there. What it'll do is when you think you've gotten away from the devil will just show up in another form and you won't realize it's the devil because that's a new one. It's a new form. You recognize the old form. You don't recognize this new form. And then boom, you get infiltrated again. So the idea is actually to work with the devil. Shame. And as far as when you're working with these energies, there's different ways. Some it's recalibrating your spiritual contract with them. For some to work with them, you need to acknowledge their existence, acknowledge their name, type of deal. Some they really actually want to protect you, they want a job. Once again, God gave devil a job, so you can give Lilith, you can give Diana, you can give Jezebel, you can give them a job. Like, hey, I need you to do this for me. Watch out for this for me. I need you to control this or protect me here or help me manifest it. Give them a job. Ashe. Let's see, and someone comes to ask you to reveal themselves multiple times. Repeating 3 times. Okay, Gigi said repeating 3 times. Make sure if you're astral projecting, traveling, dreaming, or meditating. Said, okay, you said up here, Gigi said, I heard using the 3 times method helps, like asking them to reveal themselves, protecting yourselves. Ashe. Okay, Ashe. Trump's the devil we know. All right, Ashe, right? Trump is the devil that we know. Say work for you, not gonna lie. Yeah, you'll have to know. Knowledge is key. Ashe. Ashe to that. Gigi also says there are evil energies that are against the devil or worse than them, and acknowledge, knowledge that helps. Ashe. Ashe to that. Really, and I think Gigi was kind of saying this. The devil is actually not that bad. There's energy way worse than the devil. Way worse. Lilith is definitely an energy that's way worse. Annabelle, Elizabeth, these type of, these are definitely way worse energies. But at the same time, see, what they show you in these movies, for instance, if you look at the Thor movies, the Ragnarok, the Thor movies, Hela was his sister, right? And Hela was incredibly powerful and incredibly messed up, and in a sense, she was the villain, the evil one. But when she was given a job under Odin, her father, when she was given a job, she did her job and she did it fantastically, right? When she was given a direction to point her energy, in a sense, she was a force for good, right? But when she was abandoned and unacknowledged and ignored, that's when she turned evil, right? So this is why we have to acknowledge, our shadow selves. Now, as far as graffiti, when he says, can you go over some birth chart placements that benefit from having king energy? Well, all of the different zodiac signs can display a king energy. They're just different types of kings. Aries is the warrior king. Cancer is the loving father king. Gemini is the speaking king, communication king. Aquarius is the enlightenment king, or the transformation, I should say, king. Transformation, transcending king. Pisces is the enlightenment and giving king. Taurus is like the information and data king. Capricorn is the king of poise and stoicism. Sagittarius is the people's king. Virgo is the networking king, the camaraderie king. Libra is the fair king, the justice king. Scorpio is the dark king. Maybe even the magic king. Or the death king. Leo is the Sun King, the king of the light. And I think that's all of them. I think that's all the kings, right? Now, you are more likely to inhabit or to be one to display a version of these kings if you have the Leo energy, then that's kind of automatically you already have. If you have Leo in your chart, then you already have that king energy is easily within you. Or if you have any of the Leo numerology in your birth chart, if the day you were born adds up to 1 or to 10, or it has a 1 in it, like 12 or the 15th, or or the 29th adds up to an 11, right? Or if you add up your whole birthday and it adds up to 1, right? Then you're going to hold that king energy, and it's going to be wrapped around whatever zodiac, the majority of the zodiac signs that you hold, especially your sun sign. But it's going to be filtered through that type of version, right? So when you have like Anthony Edwards, he is a Leo, but then you have Jalen Brunson, he's a Virgo, but his birthday adds up to 1, so it comes through the Virgo lens. You got SGA, he's a Cancer, but his birthday adds up to 1, so it goes through the Cancer lens. And then Tyrese Halliburton, he's a Pisces, but he's born on the 29th, adds up to 11, so it goes through the Pisces lens. Ashe. No king or type of king is a better king than the others, right? Because understand, with the Leo energy actually comes a lot of Leo energy carrying individuals a lot of them are bad kings. They're bad kings. Because a lot of them are entitled. So they end up a lot of times, especially a lot of Leos, they end up squandering their king and queen, energy, because they just feel like they should already be treated as such without putting in the work. So Gigi says, oh yeah, I have to figure out the different ways to calculate my birth numbers. Ashe, I know the time and everything. Ashe. I'll show you to that, Gigi. But yeah, if you add up all the numbers to your birthday, right? Like, here we have Anthony Edwards. He's August 5th, 2001. So you add up the 8, the 5, and then 2001, the 2001. It ends up adding up to 16, or is it? Yeah, 16 altogether. Which 1 plus 6 is 7, so then that's your life path number. And so that's a 7 for Anthony Edwards. I say peace to Mama Mars in the building. Let's see. Abraham says, thank you for the advice, brother. I really needed it at this time. What crystals exactly can protect from a sexual energy? You can do like carnelian. Carnelian's a good one. Rhodonite. Rhodonite's a good one. Jet. Black jet. That's a good one. And really any of the other protection stones, the tiger's eyes. The blue tiger's eye would be a good one. You can do red tiger's eye too. Blue tiger's eye or red tiger's eye. That one kind of depends on your energy. If you feel like if you need to calm yourself down more, then you can use the blue tiger's eye. If you feel like you need to rev up your aggression to protect yourself, then you can use the red tiger's eye. You could get both though. They got bracelets with both. I don't know if we have one with both. We might have some with both on it. You know, fire quartz. Fire quartz is a good one. Sure. Let's see. Scott Wallace says, these energies keep stealing my money and ideas. I understand. All right. A big reason why these feminine energies are doing these things, because well, one, like I said, the feminine energy is becoming more and more activated, right? And if you do not have the strength and the fortitude and the respect for the feminine, then you will be taken advantage of, right? That's the thing about, but here's the thing. If you're being taken advantage of, the Jezebel energy, of the succubus energy, understand that you can look at that as a good thing, because that means that you are your feminine energy. Your feminine side is activated, which is good, because you need that if you want to evolve to the next level, right? It's just that for a lot of us, we're not prepared to handle that activation, and we don't know what we're doing, because we're thinking in a masculine mind frame, but we're dealing with these feminine aspects, and they're kicking a lot of our asses, right? So you got to get literally into the spiritual arts and the spiritual works. You have to really get into it, Shay. And it's it is tough. It is tough, but over time, you will gain the feminine energies respect, and that's the goal. To gain the feminine energies respect, and then when you get that, it will respect you, right? And then there's sometimes you got to put it in the feminine energy in its place, right? But respectfully, right? And I'm not talking about women per se, even though you could look at it from that angle, but I'm just talking about the energy itself. Let's see, Giovanni says, breatharianism, live on prana, ashe, to the breatharians. Arian says, yeah, bro, you ain't at that level to just live on prana. I mean, I don't know if he's at that level or not, I don't know. Who is to say, except for Giovanni, But that is a level that I'm aiming for myself. I'm definitely aiming for it myself, right? So, So, Kupo Life says, who are you? I am Lagos. That is who I am. That's what they know me as on here and in most spaces. Sure. So it looks like I got to everybody here. I don't see any other questions, comments, concerns. So there's nothing else to be said. We'll go ahead and say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika, it is done. And we will catch you tomorrow. Ashe. To the new kings, as well as to the future new queens. When it is your time, because that time will actually come a little bit after the new kings are established. I don't know exactly when, but when I get the whiff in the air, in the ethers, when that's coming in, I will let all of the future queens know. Until then, I suggest that you learn as much as or prepare yourself as much as possible for that transformational period when it comes. Ashe.